Good morning, everybody. Again, I will continue solving the problems of design of shafts and keys. So, in this, let me take today directly the problem number 7. So, before that, one more problem which I am skipping. So, problem number 6, which is very easy, and so compared to this problem, so it is same type. Okay, so I will solve this problem number 7, so which will be very same to the sixth one. So while solving the problem on 7, I will explain you what the difference is there between problem number 7 and problem number 6. So let me take a problem number 7, so which is of type 2. So why I am calling this as a type 1 or type 2? In a type 1, we have seen so many problems you have seen in my video playlist. Their total problem is based on what do you say, d is equals to 16t divided by pi dq, like that. So where strength, shear stress is given, whereas in the type 2 problems, this type of type 2 problems, he will give you theta and shear modulus or rigidity modulus, I mean value of C will be given, and the length of a shaft will be given to you. So that with the help of these parameters, I mean with the help of this data, we have to solve the equation, whereas strength, shear strength will not be given. Okay, and in some type of problems, I think in the problem number 3, we have to solve both by considering the strength and considering the rigidity. Okay, so in this problem, let me take problem number 7. Let me read out the problem. A shaft is required to transmit 1 megawatt at 240 rpm. 1 megawatt at 240 rpm. So given data, megawatt, 1 megawatt is given. 1 megawatt, which is nothing but a power. Okay, so power in terms of a kilowatt, I can write it as you know, 1 into 10 raised to 6 kilowatt. Mega means 10 raised to 6 it is. I can divide this into 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to 3. I can divide it into 10 raised to 3 and 10 raised to 3 watts. Here, this 10 raised to 3 becomes a kilowatt. Kilo. 10 raised to 3 means it is a kilo. Therefore, I would like to consider 10 raised to 6 watts or 1 megawatt. Mega means 10 raised to 6 it is. Okay. So, 1 megawatt can be written as 10 raised to 3 kilowatt. Afterwards, N value is also given, 240 rpm. When the value is 240 rpm, and he says the shaft must not twist more than 1 degree. 1 degree. So what is the symbol for denoting this 1 degree? So we will discuss later by referring the data. 1 degree on a length of 15 diameters. On a length of 15 diameters. You should write like this. I mean, length of a shaft is 15 times the diameter. We don't know the diameter, we don't know the length. Here in this case, what we can write? Length. Suppose the diameter after calculation, if we get 50, then the length of a shaft is 15 times the diameter. I mean 15 multiplied by 50 means totally 750 mm it will be. So in this way we have to consider. Okay, so length is given, and if the modulus of rigidity, or we can call it as simply shear modulus of a shaft material, I would consider this as without writing the symbol, I can write it as 80 kilo Newton per mm square. 80 kilo Newton per mm square. Find the diameter. He says we have to calculate the diameter. So now I will refer the data handbook. I will refer the data handbook. So length is taken as what? L. It is taken as a capital L, right? So I will make a change is here L. Okay, according to data handbook. And 1 degree theta, I think angle of twist is in a degree. I can symbolize it as theta. Theta anta I will take theta anta tagontini. Okay, so let us discuss on this. What is that? 18 to 10 raised to 3 kilo Newton per mm square is there. Make a note here. What we can write it as kilo, we should not consider. Why? Newton per mm square is equals to mega Newton per meter square, right? So therefore I don't want to take this 10 kilo. I will consider according to the unit which is given in the data note. So I can rewrite it as, please concentrate, 80 in spite of a kilo I can write it as a 10 raised to 3. Normally I can write again remaining thing is Newton per mm square, or otherwise I can write it as 80 into 10 raised to 3. Instead of writing Newton per mm square, we know that 1 Newton per mm square is equals to 1 mega Newton per meter square. So mega Newton per meter square. So this is the ultimate unit which is given in the data book. So then what it is, how we can symbolize it, what the symbol I can use, what letter I can use. Let us refer by data handbook. Please concentrate as it been given. See, so in the data book, theta is equals to TL by Jg, or equation number 3.2, that is 584 TL upon GD raised to 4, where G is nothing but here I can refer letter G, capital G, as it been given. Whether it is given, we check. We have to check. What is G value. G value, it is not being mentioned. It is better you can take it as a modulus of rigidity. Okay, so I can take it as G. I will write it as capital G. So this is also very important. Since you know that all the units are in the mega Newton per meter square, therefore I would like to take this G as in terms of mega Newton per meter square. So this I can consider. Okay, 1 minute. So I can take this as a G. G is equals to 10 raised to 3. So afterwards, let us move on to the solution part. Solution. As I said, it is of a type 2. You know why? Because in the type 2, we are getting the given data like modulus of rigidity, theta, length of a shaft, like this. Here, no shear strength is given. I mean, you are designing the shaft by considering, not by considering the strength, by considering the rigidity. Therefore, we can use rigidity equations like T by J is equals to C theta by L. That is the main equation which I have told you in the very first video of this chapter, that is design procedure of a shaft. Okay, so please concentrate. As you know, we have to calculate the value of a diameter D, right? So if you want to calculate D, as theta, L and G are given, then which equation we can use? So equation number 3.2 you can refer, that is theta is equals to 584 TL, I think, TL upon G D raised to 4, equation number 3.2, and page number is 50. Is that right? Okay. Now this equation can be used where T we have to check. Is that right? T we have to see whether has it been given directly? No way, because power and RPM, speed, are given. With the help of these two we can again calculate T, that we have normally using the same equation in the previous type 1 problems on shafts. Okay, let us again use this equation, that is T is equals to as you know that is a 9.55 into 10 raised to 6 T divided by L. So equation number Equation number what is that? 3.3a, right? 3.3a, and page number is 50. So T is equals to 9.55 into 10 raised to 6. What is the value of P? Nodi. P is given in terms of megawatt. So mega means 10 raised to 6. 10 raised to 6, if it is divided into two pieces, 10 raised to 3 and 10 raised to 3 watt. Mega is converted into 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 3 watt. So 10 raised to 3 I will write as it is, and this 10 raised to 3 becomes a kilo, and watt is as it is. So 1 megawatt is equals to 10 raised to 3 kilowatt. Understood what I am saying? Okay, so let us substitute 10 raised to 3 upon n is 240. So use the calculator and tell me the answer. Fatafat. Use the calculator now. Use the calculator and get me the answer. 39 point? Very good, very good. 39.79 into 6 newtons mm, right? 39.79 into 10 raised to 6. Here T max, T mean, no problem. So no sentence belonging to that, correct? So straight away you can substitute directly here theta 584 into T. Instead of a T, what I can write? 39.79 into 10 raised to 6. Here L value is being given. L kottidana. L value is given in terms of 15 diameters. As I said, suppose D is 5, definitely 15 times greater than D. Then 75 will be the length. So I can take it as 15 into diameter. 15 into diameter upon G is what? G is 80 into 10 raised to 3. 80 into 10 raised to 3 I can take, right? So 80 into 10 raised to 3. Afterwards I have to take D raised to 4. So I will write D raised to 4 as it is. Now, okay, before that theta. So what is the value of theta? What is the unit it should be? Degrees, no? So it is given in the degree. No problem. I can write it as only 1. That's all. So this diameter 1, D. D by, so somewhere here I can write again. D is on numerator. D raised to 4 is on denominator. Correct? So I am going in a very basic manner. Right from 0 level I am going. So that's 4. Instead of D raised to 4, I can write it as D is written 4 times. D into D into D into D. So 1 D will get cancelled. So what is the remaining? 3 D's are there. Means D1, D1, D1. So it becomes 1 by D raised to 1 plus 1 plus 1. It is 1 divided by D cube. Is that right? So in a manner of directly cancelling, I can cancel D one time and D one time and remaining is D3. So this whole sector I would like to shift to the numerator side. Correct? So it becomes 80 into 10 raised to 3 into D cube is equals to what? So what the answer you are getting? Please tell me. Calculate it. Calculate this value. So 584 into 39.79 into 10 raised to 6 multiplied by 15. 3.4 3.485 into 10 raised to, okay, fine, 11. Correct. So now what we can do? This D cube I want to keep it on the left hand side, and the remaining things, 1 minute please. Remaining thing, this sector. So these numbers I would like to shift to the right hand side. See, it is what the relation it has. It's a product, right? When it goes to the right hand side of equal sign, it becomes divisible. Correct? Basic mathematics. So D cube as it is, below this D cube I write. So equals 3.485 into 10 raised to 11 upon what? This should go to the denominator side. Correct? So it becomes 80 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, get me the answer d cube. What the value of d cube we are getting? So don't be in a hurry. Divide after dividing you have to open the bracket and then close the bracket at the end. D cube, some answer you have got, right? ANS, let me write it as ANS raised to what? So it is answer, right? So when this d cube comes to the right hand side, what it becomes? Cube root of answer. Any value, let any number the answer is, I am not bothered. So or otherwise we can do it as, or we can write it as answer raised to 1 by 3. This d cube is there, when it comes to the right hand side it becomes 1 by 3, that's all, raised to 1 by 3. So what the answer you are getting? 163.32, very good. So those who have not yet got the answer, so I will come to you, keep the calculator records as it is. I will come to individual students, those who have committed a mistake. Okay. So this is the value. So after referring the standard table, what the answer you are getting? Refer table number 3.5a, page number 57, I think. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? 180 mm is the standard value of diameter by referring table number 3.5a and page number 57. So this is the ultimate solution for this problem, and before that let me tell you something about, please concentrate, something about the previously unsolved problem, that is problem number 6. So it is given as a solid circular shaft is used to transmit a torque of 9.6. So in the problem number 6, torque is given as 9.6 newtons meter, right? So we can write it as 9.6 into 10 raised to 3 newtons mm. Why? Newtons meter is not required for us according to data and book unit. So normally we are taking it in a newtons mm. Therefore 1 meter is equals to 10 raised to 3. Okay, therefore newtons mm it is. Afterwards he says angle of twist over a length is given 2 meter. This you can write it as 2 into 10 raised to 3 mm. And theta is also given, what is that? 2 degree. And calculate estimate the required diameter of the shaft. C is also given. C is given as a 0.8 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. This I can write it as 0.8 into 10 raised to 5 mega Newtons per meter square. So with the help of this, you can directly substitute in this very beautiful equation and get the answer. Here only thing is d raised to 4 you are getting. D raised to 4. 2 times if you do square root of answer, that will be 4th root of answer, right? Or otherwise you can do it like this. D raised to or answer raised to 1 by 4. If you do this problem number 6 you can complete. So everyone should solve both 6 and 7, which are very very important. So you can watch this video and make a notes of that. Thank you very much.